Let me try again. No, we lost the New York caller.
We lost New York?
Yeah.
No.
We've still got Lance in the Bronx, though. We've got 2 New York people.
Okay.
Are you there, Lance?
I'm here.
What's up?
Hello. Am I on the air?
You are.
Yes, you are.
Hello, Russ and Jen.
Hello.
Hi.
Well, I wanted to talk about the absoluteness or relativeness of, I guess, morality or good and evil. I know that this issue has been brought up many times on the show, and I know that, I've heard, correct me if I'm wrong, Matt believes that, I don't want to put any words in his mouth, but he believes that it's absolute, not relative, that it's not based upon a perspective or point of view. But some of the thought experiments I've been that's been going through my head kind of point to that it is relative. And for instance, you have 2 clans of humans living someplace. There's a war. One clan member kills a member of the other clan. Is that good or bad? From a humanity point of view, yes, you can say everything is absolute and it's bad. But from the perspective of a member of one of those clans, the person that did the killing did something good if the other person was dangerous to that clan, and vice versa.
Well, I think you've confused a couple of things here. Because what Matt talks about when he talks about these absolutes, he's saying that there are some absolutes that we can talk about. I mean, one of them is that life is preferable to death, pleasure is preferable to pain, health is preferable to sickness. Those things are absolute. Okay.
Right. And a lot of times you've got like strong overarching principles that define morality and ethics, but then you have times when multiple principles might come into conflict with each other in a lot of complicated ways.
Yeah.
And it can be difficult to work out and resolve what is the optimal solution in a particular case. And there may not be a solution that is absolutely ideal. But I think what Matt would argue, and I don't often argue this point, but I think that he would say that the principles aren't changed by the fact that you have a hard time trying to figure out where to apply them in a particular case.
Yeah.
Then would someone then be able to say that, yes, there is no grounded good or bad? It's only grounded in your perspective.
Well, those, good or bad, good or evil, whatever you want to call it, those are labels that we apply to things.
Right, based upon a judgment scale that we apply based upon our existence, right?
And it's based on the situation. So you ask yourself, is it wrong to kill? Is it morally wrong to kill another human being? Well, what's the situation?
You're asking me?
Yeah, I mean, is it morally wrong to kill another human being?
Playing devil's advocate, let's say, is it morally wrong for one ant to kill another ant?
No. I ask you if it's morally wrong to kill for one human being to kill another human being.
For me, yes. I think killing is wrong.
Okay. What if that person is trying to kill you?
Then you are justified in killing them.
So it's not necessarily morally wrong to kill another human being. And that's what we're talking about. That's situational. You have to consider the situation that you're in before you can assess something as good or evil. So,
well, that's actually my point. What I'm saying is that your perspective encompasses your situation too, right? And whether it was my early example of the 2 warring clans, or whether it's
But there's a difference between taking morality as sort of a complex formula of pitting different things against each other and just saying that it's all arbitrary. It's like saying, is there a right answer for keeping your body healthy? Like some people would say that you should go all vegan for your health. And some people would say that you have to take certain dietary supplements. Some people say more exercise. Some people say too much exercise can actually be a danger if it gets excessive.
But that's because we haven't figured it out yet.
Exactly. That's my point. You know, while we may not figure out the correct answer to how should you be optimally healthy as a human being, you know, it is true or false that some things you do contribute in a positive and negative way to your health. And I think that's how we view morality in a particular way. It's is this course of action positive or negative with respect to creating a healthy society with happy, fulfilled individuals?
You qualified that by the viewpoint of humanity as a total.
Right.
Right. So what so you kind of, I think you're agreeing with me then? Mm-hmm. Is that where you can't say for any particular action you can't tell if it's good, if it falls on the right side of the scale or the left side of the scale.
I'm not saying
without
you can't
justifying or qualifying the scale.
Yeah, and I mean it is true that that different people might have different sets of values, and I see where you're going with the issue of ants. They may personally care, although I mean I think it's complicated by the fact that ants are marginally sentient. That there is some defining quality of crossing a certain threshold of braininess. But you know, we have science fiction that explores all these interesting questions that show that it's not necessarily human-centric. When people ask stuff like, "Is Data allowed to have his own rights and you know, his own freedom?"
Yeah.
Or
Yes, he is.
you know, is okay, is my clone allowed to have it? When we come in contact with other intelligent alien species, I think actually the Ender's Game series explores that really well, Orson Scott Card's personal opinions notwithstanding.
Yeah.
So I can't say that I can give you a definitive answer to absolutely have a perfect guideline to what's right and wrong, but I think that I would agree that there are certain standards that we can all agree to, and if we encounter other people who aren't humans eventually, I think we'll have to sort out our shared morality with them and figure out how it works in the bigger picture.
I think that morality is scoped to the social group, where in the future, if we do intermingle with an alien species, that will become our social group. Therefore, the morality will then have to expand to encompass them as well.
Sure,
Yep,
I agree with that.
Right. Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you for the talk, Russ and Jen.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.